Good day. This is Caleb. Patriot Soapbox 24/7, the news for you. Folks, I'm just going to visit with you today briefly, and I do always appreciate your coming in and joining us and spending a brief time with me. I've got some just something I want to read to you today, something I've written that I'd like to share with you. If you'll oblige me. Okay, here we go. With all the manipulation that has been going on, social engineering, window dressing, gaslighting, and false fires lit, it is a wonder folks would still have the capacity to adore the simple, plain old truth. We don't associate or promote lying within our families, friendships, or business relations, but we tolerate career politicians, lawyers, and members of secret societies who have professed the need to shape the truth to their liking. Why is that? We truly want to believe that people are honest and true even after years of, let's say, sitting in the halls of legislation, pushing their own agenda and having professional speechwriters compose anecdotal fibs to maintain assured power? Could it be that we want everything to work out to the best, and although we intrinsically understand that they are not always going to work out to our favor, we still fantasize about the possibility and therefore buy the headline that is being sold? Isn't that why we continue to watch the news, in hopes that some evening we will turn it on and it'll be all kittens, puppies, sunshine, and rainbows? Let's take homelessness, for example. The cities are full of people living on the streets, defecating in the alleyways behind dumpsters, and making or setting up their tents beneath the causeway. We all remember the day when liberal thinking said that it is acceptable behavior because people should be able to live free, and it is our national responsibility to give them a living wage. So for years, they have funneled them around by harassment, food coaxing, code enforcement, and intolerance. What are we left with now? The crevices in cities jam-packed with people who don't have a cause or purpose and are not assimilated into a society in which they temporarily reside. Yet we aren't doing anything to resolve the problem. Certainly we hear managed bluster from politicians regarding a planning session here or some grand study there, but no one has the courage to tell the truth that this society has systematically bred a new population of people who don't want nor do not believe that they have to face any personal accountability. Crawford mendacity. Or let us regard the incoming flux of migrants who do not wish to become part of America, but rather to change its face, or rather be part of an organized deconstruction of this sovereign nation. Certainly America yearns to see those wishing to breathe free find that hope, respect, and love within our familial structure, but they might realize the American dream. But this prevarication that people who will not assimilate into our population and social norms will somehow provide or become a welcome benefit to this nation is sold to us daily. Many politicians have made a conscious decision, because of power, money, and continued supply of the same, that they will lie indefinitely to maintain this recipe for failure. Even the least educated among us understands the truth of this indifference, yet leaders, having received advanced degrees, seem blind to its simple clarity. Perhaps the answer is to be less than hopeful about the future of America. Ah, that rings true. They want us hopeless, that they might offer and we may accept any line thrown into the pond of social understanding. Maybe people with little or low expectations are easy to lead, allowing those in perpetual power to profit all the more. We know this is the truth, yet we go to work, pay our bills, kiss our wives and kids, and continue to put these people in office, replete with the knowledge that they have continued to have a continued resolve to prevaricate. No, We were built on the ideal that if we work together and put out the brain and muscle power collectively, that we could resolve these problems that will eventually arise in each of our journeys through life. We were not born free to be sold the lie that puts us in a personal cage. We will stand for nothing but truth and demand that the same be taught to our children in the schools, or we will educate them ourselves and keep the money you keep taking to provide that service. This is not a game. This is real life, and it requires honesty that we may find our way in the dim of the day. So thousands of years of the same old thing, leaders lying and we keep buying. It will end when we say that we will refuse to accept the proffered mendacity that they keep handing out as wisdom every night at 5 and 10. If I won't eat the food that a restaurant serves me because it is ill-prepared, sour, or poor ingredients, then they have to take it back. The embargo should be on the information peddlers, the truth shavers, the prevarication pushers, who come out daily and tell us the measures of truth that they have determined adequate for mastering their objectives. Shut them off, shut them down, send it back, argue the points, and show them new ideas that they are forced to realize we as the people in charge of this great nation, will no longer buy the lies that they have been selling. Thank you and have a wonderful day.